on this lovely Thursday evening. Appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel, just tuning in here. So it's Thursday, what is it, like 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. Central. And we do our live show, Angelo Christian Financial, your direct nationwide lender. We've been doing this now for the last 20-something years on our live. Hey, Kevin, good evening. Thank you so much for Lakeland. Love Lakeland, Florida. So we do our live show every Thursday, and then we have 3 videos that we produce every single week. We're a direct nationwide lender. We do commercial, we do residential, we do private lending. You can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys, for the last 2 decades. You know, we do all different types of loans: multifamily, FHA, ground-up construction, land loans, hard money loans, private loans, no-doc loans, non-QM, construction. So we want to be your lending source to help you. If we can help with any type of financing, that's why we're here. And that's really, you know, what our mission is. We've been lending nationwide. We have offices here in Texas and Florida. So you can call or text our office. We're open 7 days a week for you. 832-431-6331. So, man, the year's almost over. It's kind of crazy, huh? The year's coming to an end. You know, home prices are down, interest rates are up. We're trying to figure out what to do. Could you invest in real estate? I've done a lot of podcasts recently talking about how getting a line of credit still makes more sense than getting a mortgage. You can replace your mortgage with a line of credit, and a line of credit can even beat inflation. So, you know, there's still a lot of opportunities out there if you're looking at the right deal. And, you know, you just got to be smart about what you're doing, okay? You're never going to be able to predict what's going to happen or time the market or know, but there are some things that do make a lot of sense. For example, if you're in a state where you can do an ADU, add an additional dwelling unit to your property and get more rent, and you want to do that, that's not a bad idea. If you can make an extra few $1,000s a month, provided that you're comfortable with it. Some people are, some people aren't. That's a good idea. Buying properties at a discount is a good idea. If you can find properties at a discount that are 20% off or lower, that are in great locations, then that can make a lot of sense too. So, first-time buyers that are renting, that would rather own a home, that makes a lot more sense. So I don't care about the headlines say that we're going into a recession, interest rates are at all-time highs. There still are some things that make a lot of sense to do. What doesn't make a lot of sense is to throw good money after bad and buy a property that's not any good, you know, or overpay for a property. If you find a great deal, you should go for it. We have some awesome programs. We do a jumbo loan program. We can do up to $1 million with only 5% down and no PMI. We're the only lenders in the country that can do it. Yeah, so let me say that again. If we go up to $1 million purchase price on your primary residence, you have to have at least a 680 or higher credit score, but no PMI, only 5% down. So we have those programs to help people if you find a great deal. It's not just interest rates that are going up. Rent's going up, food's going up, cost of living's going up, everything's going up. But if you find a great property and you got the right loan program, it can make a lot of sense. We also do construction loans. Maybe you're not happy with what's on the market, you want to build your own house. We can give you a construction loan to buy land and build your own house. And that can always make a lot of sense to do. Usually when you build your own home, you have at least 10 to 30% equity in the property. So that can be a really good deal too. Buying land, building a house. You're an investor, you want to buy rental properties. Maybe you found a bunch of foreclosures. We have non-QM loans, we have investor cash flow, we have no doc. We have fix and flip. We have bridge. We do short-term rental loans. If you want to, purchase, a portfolio of short-term rental properties, that can be a really good deal for you too. So, if you find the right opportunity, it can make a lot of sense. Or let's say that you don't have the best of credit. We do FHA loans and VA loans down to a 500 credit score. Most lenders require that you have a 620 credit score. We'll go down to a 500. Whether you're trying to purchase a property or refinance, maybe you want to take some cash out, we'll go down to a 500 credit score with FHA and VA. So now, when you're below a 580, you do have to put 10% down for FHA. But if you're at 580 to, or higher, it's only 3.5% down. But that's available. We have that. So there are options out there. I'm not saying that we can help everybody and we can solve, all the world's problems, but we do try to get a lot of things figured out. We also have asset-based loans that are not credit-based. Maybe you don't have the best of credit and you want to cash out, refinance. We have some asset-based programs. That could be another good option for you too, depending on your situation. So, we have all these different type of loan products to help people, across the country. So if you're looking, maybe you want to buy, we get this all the time too. Maybe you're trying to buy property from your family. We have the Family Gift of Equity program. So you can buy property from your family with no money down and get the gift of equity. So that's another really good program too that I really like a lot. The main thing is, like I said, don't always buy into what the media says in the headlines. You do have to be smart. You have to be intelligent. You have to be cautious. Yes, rates are higher today, but you're not married to the rate. You're married to the property. You're dating the loan. You can always refinance the loan. But if you love that property or you need it, maybe your lease is up or you don't have nowhere to go, you need to buy a house, you got to pay a higher rate. It's just how it is. It's not forever. Rates will end up going back down. I promise you, mark my words, the rates will end up going back down. And when they do, refinance. But remember, when rates go down, real estate prices usually go up. So just keep that in mind, that it's not, just something that, okay, rates go down and that home prices are going to go down too. That's not normally how it works. You're going to pay more for the real estate. You might get on a discount right now, 10-20% off, and that could be worthwhile. But if rates go back down, asset prices on real estate are going to go back up. So just be mindful of that it is somewhat of a seesaw, and people get so fixated on the interest rate, it's not that big of a deal. I'm buying stuff still. I'm paying 8 or 9% on stuff right now. So I'm not doing something that, or telling you to do something I wouldn't do. If it's the right deal, you do it. Now, where it doesn't make sense is if you overpay. If the property's worth $500,000, you don't pay 9% interest and then pay $520 for it. I'll pay 9% interest if I can get it for $400,000 though, all day long. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes sense. If you find opportunities, then you need to seize them. And that's really what it comes down to, is you got to find an opportunity. Whether it's off market, with a broker, you have a certain, list that you use, or whatever that is, but you want to try and find good deals. And we have all different types of programs. We do multifamily, we do commercial, We do private. We do hard money. We do residential. Conventional, FHA, USDA, VA. We're a direct lender. We've been doing it since 2005, so we want to be here to help you, to figure it out with your situation. Like I said earlier, we go down to a 500 credit score with FHA and VA. So if you're a first-time buyer, you want to do FHA, or you don't have the best of credit, you go down to a 500 score. You have to have at least 2 years of income documentation. Your debt ratio can't exceed 41%, but it's there, and it beats renting. So or, hey Rodney, yeah, I do recommend that. That's a good question. Rodney says, do you recommend buying down the rate on an FHA loan? Yes, I do. If you're going to be in the house for a long time. The most you can buy it down is usually 3 points. The maximum is 3 points. But if you're not going to be in the property for a long time, then I wouldn't do it. And also, if you have the money to do it. If you don't have the money to do it, then I wouldn't do it. But I would say this, that I really believe that in the next year, rates are going to go back down. Yeah, 5 years or more is good. Or even 3 years. And remember, the buy downs, is a tax write-off. It's prepaid interest. You can write it off on your taxes. So it does make sense. That's a good question, Rodney. Thank you for asking that. And, I don't know if you guys have been to we have a lot of information in our library, our social media, our YouTube channel, our Instagram, our Facebook. You can go to my website, Official Angelo Christian. We have, over 1,400 videos there, over 10.5 million hours watched of content. Well, that's a good question. Ronnie said, are FHA rates better right now? They are better than conventional. And remember, with FHA, you can do up to 4 units. You can do multifamily or single family on the residential side. The commercial side, there's really no limit on the units. But I mean, right now they are better than conventional rates. But historically, no, rates are been higher the last year. But I think that in the long run, that rates will go back down. The other thing is that if you on an FHA loan, they have something called the streamline refinance. And when rates do go back down, you can do an automated refinance to lower your rate. You don't have to go through the whole loan process again. So that's another benefit. If you get a higher rate now, you can refinance later to get a lower rate and just streamline refinance. And VA does a streamline refinance, and so does FHA. But we got a lot of different programs to help you guys out. Like I said, that jumbo loan's really strong. You go up to $1 million with only 5% down, no PMI. I really like that program a lot. I don't know any lenders that are really doing that right now. We offer it. Most lenders for jumbo require 20% down. Or you got to pay PMI. They don't check your income on an FHA streamline. It's a no income check. The only thing they check is that you made your payments on time. In the mortgage company. No appraisal, no income check on a streamline refinance. So, pretty good deal. But, yeah, like I said, jumbo loan's really good because a lot of lenders require 740 credit or 20% down, or they make you pay PMI. Ours is 5% down, no PMI, 680 or higher credit. So good product. What else? Who else has questions? Ronnie's the only one. Anyone else got questions out there? Yeah, like I said, we're open 7 days a week. We're a direct lender. Call us, text us, 832-431-6331. Love to help you to make it happen. We got so many different programs. Like I said, if you want to build your house, we got construction loans. If you want to do investment properties, we got portfolio loans. If you want to do a hotel, we have hotel loans, restaurant loans, gas station, Airbnb. The home equity line of credit. The first lien HELOC's a really powerful loan, like I was saying earlier. That's a way to kind of get around inflation and higher rates, is do a line of credit and replace your mortgage. It makes a lot of sense to, get rid of your mortgage if you can, and get a line of credit instead. Because on a line of credit, you only pay interest on the money that you draw, and you can pay it off anytime. You can pull money out whenever you want. It's funds on demand. So you just pay less interest and have access to the capital. Whereas a mortgage, you can't do that. So I really like that line of credit feature. But you do have to have a 700 or higher credit score for the line of credit. But it's a great product. Highly recommend it. So we offer that too. You need a line of credit on your primary residence, a second home, investment property, a lot of different options. So that's a really good one. And we also have down payment assistance programs too. If you're a first-time buyer, maybe you can afford to make the payment, but you don't have 10 or 20, 30, 40,000 for the closing costs and down payment. We have down payment assistance programs. And they're there to help you, to get you pre-approved for your loan, to help you with the down payment, to help you with the closing costs. Like for example, if you buy a $400,000 house and your down payment and closing costs are 20 grand, you can get that down payment assistance to help you to cover that. So, because a lot of people, they can make the monthly payment, they just don't have the money for the down payment and the closing costs. The closing costs you can get included into the loan, or you can get that paid by the seller. So there are a lot of things that you can do. That's why I don't want people to give up or lose hope and think that they can't get a house because they don't have the money for closing. There are a lot of ways around it. Down payment assistance is a good option. Now you do have to have at least a 640 or higher credit score. We have to verify your income for the last 2 years. Your debt ratio has to be below 50%. No bankruptcy or foreclosure in the last 3 years. But if you meet that basic, criteria, then you can get that down payment assistance program. And it makes a hell of a lot more sense than renting. A lot of people, they are afraid to buy a house because they think they need all this money. But there are programs out there like the down payment assistance program or first time buyer to help you to get approved to buy the house. So, that's our whole thing. Our whole mission here is to help you guys transform your life, make it better, get you to the next level. And home ownership or real estate accumulation is a part of that. So, remember, we do our show every Thursday. We do the Angelo live, and then we have like 3 videos that go out every week. And we're the real deal. We're a real lender. We're not just an advertiser or marketing company or whatever. We're here to help you, to serve, deliver, make it happen. You can check us out with our Google reviews. We've got over nearly 500 Google reviews, 5-star. That's all the hard work we put in to help people, to get people the loans, to get the funding. So if we can help any of you guys out there, please share this information with your friends, your family, co-workers, whatever. Call or text us, 832-431-6331. We're here to help you guys make a difference. So we'll have a new video out tomorrow, every Friday, Monday, Wednesday, and our live show every Thursday. So, and you can go to our website, Official Angelo Christian, obviously on Instagram, Official Angelo Christian, and our YouTube. So if we can help, call or text our office, 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys. We'll see y'all next week. Take care. Peace out. Stay strong.